Dakota and I are heading out to the woods. Got a decent snowfall last night. Got probably 4 inches, give or take. We're heading to a familiar spot, and you guys should recognize it if it's still up. I don't know. I haven't been out here in probably it's probably been close to a year. I think last. Yeah, maybe I was out here in the spring. Yeah, I was out here in the spring, that's right. But we're gonna come out here and test a couple of things and have a fire. And thanks to my good buddy Dub C, he finally got me a complete Russian ration, 24-hour. So we're going to go and make something for breakfast and enjoy that. And I got this really cool stainless steel pot. Oh, trees down. This really cool stainless steel pot that was sent to me. What's cool about it is it's got a bamboo lid. Which is awesome because with the bamboo lid, you can use it as a plate also, because it's not going to hold that heat as bad as a steel lid, or to where you're going to burn yourself, but it'll still hold a little bit of residual heat to where it'll help keep your food warm. So we are going to head in there. Okay, so almost there. So all I brought out today was my bag. I got about a liter of water or so, maybe 1.5 liters. But there's plenty of fresh snow if I need more water. I got the Russian 24-hour. I brought 2 knives and a spoon. And what else did I bring? Camera gear, obviously. And I brought some Bigfoot Bushcraft fire plugs. I brought my Bigfoot Bushcraft. It's still standing. Fire steel or ferro rod, whatever you want to call it. I always call them a fire steel. It is still standing. That is awesome. I don't know if I want to go up there, but it's still there. That's cool. Awesome. So yeah, I brought pretty much just the basic gear. We're not going to be staying overnight, but we will definitely be out here most of the day. So let me get set up and I'll show you everything I brought out with. That's awesome. Still standing. Everything out here that I built. Hang our bag up. Oh, there we go. Whew, quite a bit of stuff in that bag. When I put my gloves on, my hands are a little bit chilly from this wind. It's not a bad wind. It's just enough of a breeze to be somewhat annoying. But yeah, so we got just the bag here. I got a headlamp just in case I'm out here late. I've got extra batteries to charge the camera and everything. My tripod. In here I've got my thing of water, which I'll show you that real quick. This is that Super Sparrow that Dub gave me. A little handle thing there, an insulator, all that. I'm gonna go hang this over there. I'll be right back. All right, so yeah, I got that, my camera case, some dude wipes just in case, because you never know. Get this off here real quick, or at least out of the way a bit. I always like to put my zippers, whenever I zip my bags, I always put them up top. The reason why is one time when I was a bit younger, I was walking through the woods and a tree branch actually snagged one of these, and I didn't realize it, and it unzipped my bag a little bit, and I actually lost some gear. I did end up tracking back and finding it, but you know, you don't want stuff like that to happen. And one time I did lose a knife that a good friend of mine made me. So that was quite upsetting. Here's that stainless steel pot with the bamboo lid. This thing is awesome. I have tested it. Just, you know, I like to test things before I come out to the woods some of the times, so we don't ruin them, you know. But I brought that out. I brought my twig stove out because I might use that. I've got my little insulated coffee cup. I do have some hot cocoa just in case. I've got my spoon and this bad boy, the Russian MRP ration, whatever you want to call it. Lots of goodness in there. But that's basically it, other than a couple of knives that I have. I'm going to be using this to heat water, to make tea, and to heat up my mains. Now, it does come with a little alcohol stove, but I don't think we really need to use that. I'm going to build an actual fire to help keep warm and everything. So let me go gather some wood real quick. And I didn't bring any tools. I didn't bring my axe. I didn't bring my swing saw or anything. So we're going to have to do this all by hand. So I will be back with you shortly. So I was walking around, looking out here out at the woods, and I found something pretty cool. And I think I can make a pretty cool fire if I find the right log. Unfortunately, they quit cutting this one at ouch. Oh yeah, that should work pretty good. That hollowed out log there. I might check this one out here too, but I can make a pretty cool fire inside of that. So we're gonna get it back to camp real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna clear all this duff and everything out of here, get it down to the dirt. Better be safe than sorry, right? There we go. Okay, so I got this really cool log that is hollow, and there we go. I'm going to place that just like that. There's actually even a little feeder hole right here, if you want to call it that, for feeding in twigs. But we're going to go get some birch bark, if we can find some, and small twigs, and get that packed full of stuff to get it burning here. So we'll be right back with you. Just in case the camera didn't get that, but yeah, there's a hole there and a hole here. So goofy dog. We'll be back. Okay, so I went out on a little adventure, and I got some wood, and it's certainly not enough firewood to last all day. I'll have to continually gather it, but I got a pocket full of birch bark also. So let me grab a couple of things. We'll be right back with you. Okay, so I got my Bigfoot Bushcraft fire plugs, my Bigfoot Bushcraft fire steel with the little striker that comes with it, and go, goofy. This little tool here also, it's a can opener, and it's a scraper so you can scrape bark and stuff like that, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Come on, goofball. There you go. Somebody wants some attention. Yeah. But anyways, hi, Dakota. So, so you guys can find a link in the description for these items and a discount code. They're already pretty dang cheap, but with that 15% off code, well worth it. So, we are going to process some materials here and get a fire going. All right, I'm going to take my gloves off here for a minute. Got all this birch bark here. And we're going to take and kind of shove it down in this hole. And show you how cool those fire plugs are here in a second. So just getting this wood ready for when I need it here. I am putting a little bit in there here and there, but not a whole lot yet. And I got this little side feeder hole, which will also give the fire oxygen. But we're gonna get one of these busted out here. So what's great about these fire plugs is, one, they're waterproof. And you can cut them in half if you want. They're real easy to cut up. But what we want to do is just kind of break it up a little bit. And to do that, you just kind of work it till it's kind of a poof ball, so to speak. All right, that is good. And then we're gonna, it's been a minute since I've used this, so bear with me. Yeah, we'll use this. There we go. Almost had it. There we go. Aim is everything. So I'm going to drop that down in there. All right, that some trumpeter swans. That is burning good already, which is good because I need to warm my hands up a little bit. But before that burns out, we want to get some of this firewood in there so we can get it burning. But yeah, those fire plugs, I absolutely love those things. They just they take right off as long as you get the spark to actually hit them. And they burn great. They're waterproof. I've gotten big logs burning using those in the schoolie. So we're going to keep feeding this till it gets going pretty good. And then I'll get back with you. Definitely a little smoky. There, I got the bottom open to pull more air in there to really get that going. Cool, lay down. Alright, that thing is working good. It's kind of acting like a jet stove. And I got this stick right here so I can kind of adjust how much airflow it's getting. I can pretty much close it off. But it's obvious it's got that hole too. Actually, it's burning pretty good now. I might not even need that anymore. Just stuff that down in there, and I'm gonna bust open that ration. All right, breakfast is about to be served, and we have the Russian MRE, which I have been trying to have one of these for quite some time, if you guys have been following my channel. And every time I have gotten one that I've ordered, it has been missing the mains. So Dub Oops, I opened it on the bottom. Whoopsie. Dub C, go check out his channel. He was kind enough to give me one that is complete. And this is awesome. And it's all in Russian. But I can translate the majority of it. So you got this little alcohol stove, and which these are cool. They have little fire strikers on them, and you strike them on that. I've never seen these. That is awesome. I'm not going to use it today, or at least not right now. You got a couple of cleaning wipes. We got here some tea and some coffee. We are going to eat breakfast, so I think we'll be making this coffee. And this appears to be some kind of a drink. Yeah, I'll have to translate that. This is sugar. They give you quite a bit of sugar. Wow. And oh, cool. So there's a knife in here too. So 3 spoons and a knife. I don't know if this is an artificial creamer or not artificial creamer, artificial sweetener or creamer. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to get that translated as well. And then this is some kind of apple jam or apple jelly, if you want to call it that. That's cool. Go good on some of them crackers. And then some other stuff. This is chocolate spread. This is good by itself or with crackers. I think this is kind of like vitamins. And I'm not sure what that is. I think this is a seasoning right here. And this here should be beef and buckwheat, I believe. See, it's got a picture of a cow. And this is some, looks like stewed beef in that one. So that'll be a good good lunch and dinner. Bunch of crackers. I'm gonna sit these down here. What is this here? I'm not sure what this one is either, but it looks like you can heat it right in this metal pan, which would be cool. I know, yeah, this one right here. This is a liver pate. I don't eat organs intentionally, so this is going to be for the dog. She deserves a good treat. I think this here, if I can get a hold of it. Yep, here's some pepper. Should be salt in here somewhere, and there should be a can opener. I don't know if a napkin. You get a bunch of crackers in these. Yeah, there should be a can opener in here, and I'm just not seeing it. So yeah, but I'm gonna get some of this stuff translated real quick, so I can get some coffee and everything and go on and something for breakfast. All right, so this is beef and beans, and this one here. So I'm just gonna crack this open just a little bit. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna open it completely. So yeah, it's some beef and beans, and you can see some oils and fats in there. We're just gonna kind of sit this right here and see if this heats it up pretty good. If not, I do have, like I said, the pot, but I want to get some water going in this right now. So this was sent to me by PWPAM through their Amazon, and this is a really cool stainless steel bento box, is what they're calling it. And what's cool about this one, first of all, for stainless steel, it's really lightweight, but durable. But this one comes with this bamboo cutting board, and you can also use it as a plate if you'd like, put your food on. That's cool, because normally these either don't come with a lid, or they come with a metal lid, which is essentially useless for anything other than it acting like a lid. So what I'm going to do is get some water in here and get it boiling so I can make some coffee. I don't need a whole lot. That should be more than enough. And yeah, just set the lid on there and put it over my little stove I made. All right, let's check this water here. Oh yeah, it's getting quite warm. All right, we're actually gonna take that off there because this is definitely hot water. All right, I'll set that to the side. I'm going to add my coffee, and that coffee smells good just by itself without anything else. Got some cream and sugar out of the kit, or out of the Russian ration. There's my other thing of coffee. I'm not going to pour all this sugar in there. That is a lot of sugar. So I'm just going to there we go. And then the creamer, the owl dropping creamer or whatever it translated to. That is good. So we're gonna check, see how this main's doing, or this well, beef and beans here is doing. It's definitely getting there. It's not quite warmed up yet. It's warm around the edges. So I think what we're gonna do, that's hot. I think what we're gonna do with that is we're actually gonna put it in here with just a little bit of snow. I'm gonna get a little bit of snow melted real quick, and we'll sit that in there so it's just, the water is just about up to here, so it doesn't actually go in there. We're gonna kind of steam heat this thing. Go lay down. You will have your food in a minute, sweetheart. All right, we're gonna make sure that this isn't going to, oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna stick this lid on here and put that just like that, and that steam and everything will help get that really going. All right, that little stove thing I made, if you want to call it that, is working great. I am gonna go gather some wood real quick to add to that to keep it going on the inside. All right, so I got the pate here for the dog. I'm gonna set it just kind of right here where this little bit of heat's coming through this crack, just to kind of heat that up for the dog. We're gonna check this here. Ooh, that's warm. Oh yeah, nice and toasty. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. It's perfectly warm. I'm gonna get a little bit of snow melted here, so the dog's got some water too. Oh man, nose is running. Better go catch it. So I'm gonna fold this up so we can put it in here. You get out of there, Goofy. That's not for you. Where's my spoons at? There they are. a knife. There we go. There's a spoon. Put a little bit more snow in here. All right, so I got some more snow melting, and I'm gonna mix this pate up a little bit for the dog. I don't want her to burn herself. You want some? You're not taking the whole spoon, Goofy. So, yeah, if you like liver pate, this stuff does actually look somewhat good, but I'm just not a liver pate kind of person. So, I'm gonna give that to the dog to eat. So, I'm gonna enjoy these this beans and beef real quick here. This smells amazing, and I don't really have a craving for crackers right now. But this would probably go really good with some crackers. And there we go, using that as a little plate. This is really good. Holy cow. I see why this is sought after so much. Honestly, if I had an egg, I would have cracked it in that pan and thrown this in with that egg. It would be a really good breakfast, but I'm going to eat this real quick, and then I'll get back with you guys here. I'll tell you, my one hand got a little bit chilly, but I got my hoodie on from Venutas, I think is how you say that. But I got this electric hoodie on, and I'm glad I do, because it is keeping me nice and toasty. Love this hoodie. The description will be in the link. I do know that they are having a bit of a sale coming up real soon. And you can get a heck of a discount on this hoodie. They come in women and men sizes. 6,000 milliamp hour battery. This thing is great. Links in the description if you guys want to check it out. So, what's kind of cool about this, and you know, some people might not think about it, but you could use this to boil water in if you needed to. You know, if you were stuck out in the middle of anywhere, or nowhere rather. Yeah, you could you know, filter water through a sock or shirt or whatever, and then boil it to sanitize it. It's a heavy duty tin, so yeah, kind of cool. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out here for a minute. We might go on a little bit of a hike and check a couple of things out. I'm really glad that this shelter is still standing. I'd like to come out here and kind of finish it up one of these days. Excuse me. But it's a really good fire. That is such an awesome find. This thing will burn for hours, and I can keep feeding it. And like, as a matter of fact, I'm going to throw this piece in there right now. So by the time it's lunchtime, it'll be still have some rocking coals in there. But it's good to be out in the woods again. I haven't been able to do this much actually at all this summer, between building the schoolie and some back issues and knee issues and stuff, and the heat. But yeah, it's awesome to be back out in the woods. I really like this. But so I'll get back with you guys here in a bit. All right, we're gonna go on a little bit of a walkabout. I think that's what they call it. All right. So I'm gonna walk off breakfast. I threw a couple of decent sized pieces of hard oak in the essentially jet stove we made. It's got a name for that, but I just can't remember. something torch or something like that. But you guys might recognize this, and it is in dire need of repair. The plastic I put on here got shredded. I guess in the wind and the weather. We had some pretty decent storms this winter, or this summer rather, but still kind of standing. There's actually a bare spot right there. So if I came out here with just a my wool blanket and my heavy duty sleeping bag, it'd be a great spot to lay. But yeah, it is beautiful out here today. A dog, goofy dog. But yeah, we're just gonna go on a little bit of a walk and just look at everything. It is so beautiful out here in the winter. I absolutely love it. Here are a bunch of geese. See where the cows and some deer and everything walk out here. This nice little path they made. I need to get my Sputnik hot tent from Russian Bear Market put back together. I want to do a couple of winter hot tenting trips. I can definitely feel that breeze. But yeah, I want to get some hot tent trips in. I want to get some winter schoolie trips in too. I think the geese are just out in the field. But yeah, I got that jet sled my dad sent me for Christmas last year. So I could easily put all my gear in there, and then go do some hot tenting trips. Dog loves the snow. She loved her liver pate. Holy smokes. If I had let her, she'd have eaten the tin that it was in. No, leave that alone. Good girl. Come on. But yeah, I'm so glad to see that the tree shelter's still standing. I do need to finish that one of these days. Haven't climbed up it yet. And really the only thing that's kind of messed up on it is one rung of the ladder slid down. The rope must have come loose, but it's still nice and sturdy. There's that rope that I bought. That stuff can stay out here. It's terrible. And a balloon I found. Yeah, this thing is still solid. Ladder. Yeah, I'm standing on the ladder. So the ladder's still solid. Nice. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll head out here one day and do an overnight. That's burning nice and good, hot. But yeah, it's still solid as it could be. A wool blanket and one of my heavy-duty sleeping bags. I'd be plenty warm. But yep, there I am. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of take a little bit of a chill and take a break, and we will tear into lunch here in a little bit. All right, I think I'm gonna get some more water going here. I'm gonna make some tea. Tea sounds amazing right now. I'm really loving this pot. I'm gonna rinse this out just a little bit. go. Get that water going, make some tea. I'm going to save the rest of this water for the drink mix. So there should be just enough in there to get down, Goofy. Should be just enough in there to mix that drink mix properly. All right, we're gonna let that boil without the water on it. I burnt the lid a little bit, so we're gonna set that right there. That water is definitely boiling. Holy smokes, this thing puts off so much heat. Set that right there. I'm gonna do both these tea bags because this is actually a 12-ounce cup. So I'm gonna, gosh dang it, oh, good thing that landed in the box. Kind of get these going a little bit. I'm gonna put the lid on just to help hold the heat in. I'll come back to that in a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna combine the beef and barley and the beef here together as one meal. Now you could take and just cook these in the cans, just poke a hole in it and eat it like that, but I have this fancy pot, so why not? Now I thought this thing came with a can opener. It does not, but I've got my multi-tool that the go Goofy dog. So I'm just going to use this to open this up. It comes with it's got a can opener on it. I used to have one of those, was a P22, and I lost it somewhere. So I'm going to work on getting these open, and then we'll get them going here. Not exactly super appetizing looking right now because it's kind of cold and a little bit frozen. This kind of almost looks like a beef soup, like with lentils kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. We're going to get this all in here. The fat and everything in there is all congealed. There we go. Oh man, this is going to be a heck of a meal. The dog will definitely be getting some of this. Oh, broke my knife. But yeah, this is, these cans are kind of frozen. Dakota, get out of there. Yeah, this here is mostly meat. Almost like a corned beef. Trying to get that out of there. There we go. Okay, so it's got plenty of fats in it. You can really see it in there. So we're going to kind of get this all mixed together. So it'll kind of get out of there. Okay, that's all kind of mixed in there, and we're just going to kind of slowly get it going. I'm going to put the lid on here a little bit sideways so I don't catch it on fire again. But we got to be careful because we don't want to burn it. I might even put just a little bit of water in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there just to help keep it from burning and kind of make it into a soup. There we go. That should definitely help it. But I'll put it right there. Kind of get that going, and yeah, that's the perfect amount of water. So I'm going to add some of this drink mix here. It smells like a mixed berry almost. You get out of there. None for you, puppy dog. I'm going to put both of them in there. I got the tea going. It should actually be just about ready. There. Seal this up and give this a good shake and just let it sit. I gotta stir that food up here. Go lay down. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Hot. Get that nice and warm. I got some crackers and other stuff. Put that on its side. Put the lid partially on. I'm gonna set the spoon up here so the dog don't run off with it. And let that cook. All right, we're gonna stir this again. That fat and everything's really starting to melt, if you want to call it that. I think this is actually just about good to go here. Whew, it's getting warm. And the tea is perfect. I like some hot tea on a cold day. This chocolate spread is like a solid block. So I'm going to try to sit that right here on the edge. And hopefully we can kind of thaw that back out. I mean, worst case scenario, I suppose I could get some boiled water. But we're going to try this real quick and see how it's doing. Get out of there, dog. Goofy dog. Yeah, just a little bit of water and letting this fat and everything melt. This has just made a really good porridge or kind of a stew. Wow, that's good. I'll let it heat up just a little bit longer. Throw that lid back on. And, oops, I melted my chocolate. That's not good. I'm going to get a thing of crackers. And I don't know what either of these are. I could not get these to translate. I think one of them is supposed to be like a cheese spread, which would be really good in there. And I want to say the other one's like a vegetable spread, which again will be really good in there. So we're going to kind of heat these up just a little bit while we wait. Yeah, that's got to be good. Oh yeah. Absolutely hot. So I'm just going to use the bamboo cutting board lid plate. You want a cracker? And give her a biscuit. There you go. That's amazing. Break just a couple of these up, soak up some of those extra juices. They give you so many freaking crackers in here. It's unbelievable. And you know, I got the apple jam, which apple jam would actually probably go pretty good in that, to be honest with you. And enough crackers to last a lifetime. That's what I'm looking for right there. The pepper. It's definitely salty enough with the meat. I'm going to add some pepper to it, give it a little bit of a kick, so to speak. All right, we're going to open this one up right here, maybe. It's really on there. Holy cow. There we go. Yeah, this is the cheese spread one, which is fine because actually that is almost frozen. Actually want this in here. It almost looks like butter, but yeah, it's actually a cheese spread. It's frozen. Should have put this in my pocket before I took the lid off. So we're going to put a little bit of that in there, and it goes really good on the crackers. Good by itself, too. But, yeah, holy cow. It's a really good cheese. There we go. I'll give the dog a bit. There you go. Yum, 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 yum. But, yeah, so we're going to kind of melt that in there, and I'll heat that other one up just a little bit more before I open it up. All right. I'm going to crack this one open. I want to say this is like vegetables. And if I remember correctly, because this was, yeah, this is almost like, well, it looks like baby food, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's like a sweet potato. And we're just going to pour that right in there, too. You know, why not? Get that all mixed in there. All right, I'm going to heat this back up just a little bit. And this air is pretty cold, so it has cooled down a little bit. I'll take a drink of my hot tea. Ooh, that's definitely hot tea. Kind of get that cheese to melt just a little bit. Yeah, this is a great little pot. You know, for being stainless steel, it's pretty lightweight. You know, you could use it for cooking in like I am. It's big enough you could fry a burger or a steak in it if you wanted to. Skedaddle. You know, you could boil fish. You probably make rice in it. You name it. But I'm going to take a big old bite of this. As Dub C, my good friend, would call. You know, Dub's not even a good friend. Dub's a brother to me. He really honestly is. But we've got everything in here. We got cheese, we got crackers, we got meat, buckwheat barley, everything. And here's to you, Dub. Thank you, brother. It's a megabyte. That is awesome. Wow. This is the first time I've ever had the mains out of a Russian MRE, rather. Wow, these things are good. Wow. You know, with those being in cans and that little alcohol stove, you could actually use that to cook your meal. You know, if you actually spaced it out the entire 24 hours. But yeah, so I'm going to eat this and I'll get back with you guys. All right. I just can't really get this to thaw out properly, without melting the package. So I'm actually just going to put this in my tea. It'll definitely melt once it gets in there. So yeah, that would be a fantastic dessert, to be honest with you. It is very good. It's really good in the tea too. Wow. I can say I've never had a chocolate tea, but wow. So that is good. There is so much freaking food in there, man. You could really easily spread that out over probably 48 hours if you know, needed to. I still have a bunch of crackers in here. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packets of crackers. The apple spread. Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, I need to try to translate this too. Not sure what it is. Yeah, well, try to figure out what that is. I'm not sure. It might be salt. I really don't know. I'm gonna translate it here in a minute. You know, I got the vitamins in here. There's 10 of them, approximately. I think this is a vitamin gum, maybe. I'm really not 100% sure on what this is. I know it's some kind of vitamins. But, yeah, I've got the wipes, which one's for, you know, your hands. The other one's for, like, your utensils, your cup or whatever you need to clean. But, yeah, really, really filling meal. And I absolutely love that little stainless cup or stainless pan with the bamboo lid. Do not use it over open flames. I should have known better. You know, I did burn it a little bit, but it'll still function just fine as a cutting board and a plate and a lid. If you had like a little jet boil stove or whatever, you wouldn't have to worry about it. But, you know, that thing was kicking some flames up pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and kind of relax a little bit, drink my tea. I'm going to try my drink mix too. So let's set that tea down for a second. Grab this, give it a good shake, and see how well this tastes. Wow, that is wow, that packs a punch. I probably could have put left a little bit more water in there. That is good. It's like a fruit punch almost. You almost taste some mango in there, and a little bit of pineapple, I'd say. Oh, this chocolate tea is really good too. So I'm going to translate this, and then I'll let you guys know what this is. But I'm thinking it's salt, and honestly, that food was more than salty enough. You will not need salt with it. But I'll be right back. So yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's salt. There's 2 packets in there. Unless you like super salty food, you do not need to add any salt to that. That stuff was plenty salty enough, especially the meats and buckwheat barley there. Really good meal, and this sweater is kicking. I am nice and warm. The only thing I got a little bit cold really was my hands, which is fine because I can just sit them right here in front of this, and yeah, it definitely keeps your hands warm. So I'm going to relax here just a little bit and kind of just take in the moment. It has been quite a while since I've been out here, and quite a while since I've been out in the woods. Definitely going to have to do this more. You know, I'd like to come out and do an overnight in the tree shelter. I would definitely be by myself because I don't need the dog falling off of it. No, I don't. No, I don't. My sweetie little puppy. My sweetie little puppy. Oh, come here. Come here, sweetheart. Oh, you're such a good puppy. 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 I love taking her out in the woods. Give me hugs. All right. All right, go lay down. Watch your tail. You don't need a poof. Your tail's gone. But yeah, beautiful day out here. The wind's calmed down just a little bit, which is nice. Ooh, that was a good burp. That was from the dog. I gave her what was left in that pot. And yeah, she devoured it, and I gave her some crackers because she's a good puppy. Yes, she is. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chillax here a bit, and we're gonna let that log burn down the rest of the way. You can see it's starting to burn through the sides now, but that thing definitely served its purpose. That's awesome. There is one more like this over there, but it's not quite as rotted out as this one was. But yeah, we're gonna let this burn down and make sure it's out. I mean, everything's covered in snow, and the likelihood of burning the forest down is pretty slim. Dang dog hair. But you know, you never want to. I've got dog hair everywhere. I need to brush you out, sweetheart. Yeah, you're gonna get a good brushing when you get home. Look at that dog hair. Sorry, squirrel moment. But you know, we don't want to burn the woods down. The likelihood of it happening is really slim, but still, we don't want to. And those logs like that, you know, that is great. If it were raining out, that would be awesome because your fire would be pretty well shielded, especially if you had a pot sitting over top of it. You know, it's getting plenty of airflow from underneath and this big gaping hole on the side. So yeah, it definitely is fantastic. That is awesome. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to probably grab that other log and bring it over here and set it by the tree fort for when it's the rainy season. I'll come out here and test that theory. I am just covered in dog hair now. Definitely need to brush you out, sweetheart. So thanks for watching. I'll film a little bit of the hike on the way out when we do start heading out, but I appreciate it as always. And you know, if you guys don't mind, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. You know, and share with your friends. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Again, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you don't mind, and leave a comment. Any questions you guys have, anything. All the products used in this video will be in the link in the description, especially that pot. That stainless steel pot there is awesome. I really love it. Great product, nice and lightweight, and you can use it for everything. I mean, you guys seen I made coffee, I made tea, I made dinner, lunch, brunch, I guess. Well, that'd be dinner. I don't know. But you know, I made breakfast in it just by kind of steaming it, which worked really good. You could easily cook a couple of dozen, well, not a couple of dozen, but cook some eggs in there. You've got the cutting board if you want to make some chicken stir fry, chicken fajitas, which is one of my favorite things to cook out in the woods. Watch your tail. Watch your tail. Goofy. So yeah, great versatile little thing. You know, if you had fresh ingredients, you could put them in there, and you know, that lid locks tight on there with the handle, and you could really make some fantastic meals. I love that. It's probably going to be in my bag all the time. I might even order one to put in a bug out bag. You know, it's good and heavy duty. You know, you can make a nice little survival kit out of it. Lots of cool stuff you could do with that. So yeah, links in the description. Order one. Love the hoodie. Thing is cooking and doing great. 24-hour Russian ration was fantastic, and thanks again, Dub C. Go check out his channel. Go to the search bar and YouTube. Type in Dub C MRE. You'll come across his channel. He does a lot of fantastic reviews. A lot of different rations from around the world. He reviews. He has a couple of his own MRE rations that you guys can order. Really fantastic guy. He's got a huge heart. You know, he is honest to God a brother to me. So go check out his channel. You know, and he's a hell of a guy. Love the guy. But yeah, if not for him, I don't think I'd ever get the get the full Russian ration. But yeah, fantastic. And yeah, go check everything out. Check out the gear. My P.O. box is in there if any of you guys want to send me something. You know, if you want to send me something to review that you made, I've had subscribers send me their own homemade fire starter. That is, it actually is fantastic, and they were scented, which was amazing. You know, if you guys want to do that, or if you want to, you know, just send me something cool. Send something for the dog. She would love, you know, some treats or whatever. You know, if you're kind enough, you want to help support the channel monetarily. I think that's the right word. Maybe not. But, you know, you can always send a check or a gift card for Amazon, or order a lot of gear off Amazon. I know it's cheaper gear, but it is fantastic gear most of the time. But you can do that too. So I appreciate it. And, you know, another thing I do like collecting is rocks from all over the place, whether, you know, different parts of the world, different parts of the United States, Canada. So, you know, if you would just want to mail me a small rock, that would be fantastic. I'm actually thinking about, you know, if I can get enough people to mail enough really cool looking rocks, maybe I'll make some kind of a table or something in the schoolie. That'd be pretty cool. So, again, this is Ryan with Ryan Outdoors. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up and share with your friends. Thank you.
Hyper dog.